Hello everyone, Wenzeltron here, and we're back on Heroes of the Storm. And in today's video, we're going to bring back Hanzo. My first impression video, I had no idea what the builds were specifically. It was me just winging it. Since then, it's been about 2 weeks, I do believe. No, it's a week. Sorry, totally wrong. My weeks are all messed up, guys. Just finished up finals, and it's been crazy. Anyways, so there's been two builds for Hanzo. First one, target practice, and the second one is redemption, or the auto attack build. And so Q or auto. I could see a world where you would pick the W build, is if you have a very skilled player that's able to bounce the projectile right into, since it's a bounce ability, basically you want to be able to impact it off of a surface and all of those spread projectiles hit the same target. But that being said, is a very, very high skill cap, and in general Hanzo is a very high skill cap, but overall I've been enjoying the hero so much. I'm not sure which my favorite build is, because I like Q build, but I also like Redemption 2 because his autos hurt. I don't know. I think we'll do the auto build, maybe? I'm trying to remember. I think when we did it in my first video, we didn't do it very well. But either way, Hanzo is really fun. Also, for ultimate choice, don't go Dragon Strike. Please don't. It's terrible. This Dragon Arrow is much better. It's a very long distance, so you can set up long range kills for your team. And you can basically get a decent amount of burst especially if it's like post-fight and you're trying to just pick off a target or slow everybody down from just engaging from you. Or you could even use it as a counter to engaging. There's just a lot of tools you can do with this, especially with the stun. Hard CC is super important. And then the only other point I want to make is here at 16 and also at 20 I got a point, is if you go auto attack, I would recommend going Giant Slayer, or if they have a big front line. And then if you're doing Q build, go for piercing arrows because it's just amazing. And last, level 20, play of the game is amazing because it gives you a global, roughly. But the problem is it's 70 seconds. 70-second global. I mean, it's a little bit. Most globals are 55 or 60 seconds, so that's not bad. And then sharpened arrowheads is obviously if they have a big front line again, or have Uther as their healer, because this is super strong. And if you're already doing % health damage with that at level 16, also even more crazy. So with this, everybody, let's get into a game. Alright guys, so we've landed on the Haunted Mines. And here's a few things I just wanted to make a note of. Let's looking at their team. They're kind of melee focused. So we're going to go for Redemption. We're just going to try the auto attack build even though we did it last time. But now that I have more practice under my belt, I have about 10 games played with Hanzo, so we're going to go for it. But here's the thing. So his Q ability, as you see, is set at a very close range, but if you charge it up, it just increases the increases the distance of the ability, which means nothing. It still does the same amount of damage that it would do otherwise. It just means that it's got a longer travel path. And then the other part of it is it takes quite a long time to get it to charge. As you can see there, it says, does it say channel? It doesn't say. So if we count real quick and wait for a cooldown. 1, 2, 3. So about 3 seconds per charge it will take to. I'm really slow right now. Jump. Haha, behind my gate. Boom! So there we go. That's exactly what I was trying to say about the split arrow. Also, sorry about that little bit of lag there. That was a little weird. The ability itself, so if it takes 3 seconds to charge, and the cooldown doesn't start until after those 3 seconds are over, which is important to know as well. Hey, Monk. So as you can see there, that's the redemption stacks. So every time you hit an ally, you have a 10-second timer to hit a second auto attack on that same hero. And you have to do this for 12 times total, so 24 total hits on a hero twice in a row. But as you can see, Hanzo's auto attack range is super far. It's 7.5 range, which is insane. And I think practicing with the auto attack build is going to increase your skill as a player by being able to be kind of a bully in the lane when there's heroes that are very melee focused, such as the team we have here. More so than if you were to charge up your Q all the time and just get hits. It is worth knowing that you can weave things, which is I think how you should play it. And I haven't used my Sonic Arrow a single time yet. They do have a Nova, and they killed the Monk top. Looks like they decided that they don't want to be in this lane with us. And then I think they did a really good job too, is making the making his auto attack, or not the split arrow, do 0 damage to. Hi, Rhaegar. You're not going to win this. And Nova, I can see you. I just missed the pathing. I've been really trying to figure out how to make his split arrow work. It's one of those things that I just really I enjoy the mechanic of it because it's very unique for this game. Alright, here at level 4, I think explosive arrow is still the best. And this reminds me of being a marksman hunter, or not a marksman hunter, a survival hunter back in the day in World of Warcraft, which makes me giggle because I just love hunters in World of Warcraft. And as you see right now, we're defending, but I'm just able to farm my stacks for my level 1. We're already at 7 hits, and I think our monk is, or their monk is a little bit of a new player. As you can see, that slow just helped us do so much work on him. And then here's another thing: is you don't need to charge your arrow. That's just distance, so you can really lane clear it like a beast going into the late game. Hanging out with the pants on our team. I'm not sure what our new Breck is saying, but we're just gonna pretend like it's a happy fun thing. And let's see, more criticism. Some people have been saying that the animation for his jump is quite slow. I do agree with that, especially getting into higher skill levels. The ability to jump over terrain and then just the clunkiness of knowing the the width of something that you have to jump over is kind of difficult. So that's just where skill is everything versus, or reaction time is everything at higher levels versus not having that. So it's just one of those things that I think could get tweaked eventually, but maybe not, because like the Hawkeye has that really awkward delay on there, or not. So as you can see, I just attacked that minion all the way through. It's pretty crazy. Let's see, how many people are up here? That's the Death Wish. Don't want to do that. That's just asking for Nova to turn around and shoot me in the face. But we'll help get this big golem started with the friendly team. I'm trying to think of anything else that I noticed. Having a vision, especially with these new changes, is mostly just changes with the stealth characters is really good. It makes life easier in the sense of you can counter them in a way where you can expect them to be rotating to you if you're bullying a lane, which Hanzo I do think is pretty much a lane bully. He does a lot of damage to most heroes in the game. Alright, level 7 here. We're going to go for never outmatched. So this reduces the scatter arrow mana cost, and then every auto attack reduces scatter arrow by 4 seconds. As I said, scatter arrow is probably the highest skill cap ability on his kit, even though most of his abilities are high skill cap regardless of that. We already lost our fort rather, in the bottom lane, and I just missed my arrow on that minion as it died. Feels bad. But we did get the 80 golem, they only got a 20 golem, so we traded stuff badly. Because they decided to go get all the camps, and it did not work out in our favor. Jump over the train there so I don't get slammed. Otherwise it definitely would have. There is a build with the scatter arrow that lets you do more damage to minions, the serrated arrows, where you can help him do bosses very quickly. The only thing is, I don't know how impactful that is. Personally, it seems like a niche pick. Like if that's like your goal for why you pick Hanzo in that particular role, at least. I'm gonna go up and help. Who is our... Oh, Varian. It looks like Varian and Sylvan are grouped. I'm gonna die, maybe? Not really, hopefully. She did shoot me in the butt, but it's fine. We're fine, we're not dead. You need to leave. So the thing about Redemption is if you do die, you do not keep your stacks. You lose 3 of them. So if you complete it, you have to recomplete it again. So, yeah. Ooh, dragged. That was a terrible play on my part, but it's okay. I think I missed my... Yeah, I just missed. So as you can see here, though, Probies can't really get too close to me or he'll die. And as you saw, I actually hit him with an auto attack as soon as my Q launched, which did some damage to him. Looks like a noob decides to leave as soon as I come up here and then die. That feels good. I don't know what's going on. And then Probius crystals don't really do anything. They're about to 10. We gotta beat, or they just hit 10 rather. They. Ooh, there we go. Perfect reading there. And as I said, we're gonna go for Dragon's Arrow. In the last video, we did do his iconic Overwatch ult, but this time around, we are not going to do that. I'm gonna weave my auto attacks here. We're almost done with our quest. We're at 9 out of 12. Looks like the dragon form was interrupted by our team. She's way too forward right now. Needs to back up, or we will lose her rather quickly. The fact that she just decided to do dragon form while we were still disengaging was a very silly move on her part. Not an ideal. There we go. We finished our quest. I was just using the Nova clone there to finish it easily. Gonna just use that so that Nova doesn't come forward in the aggressive format. And now we're gonna have a 1 attack speed. I was just actually body blocked by our noob. He did go for the beetles, and that's a kill. There's no heal coming out from our from the monk, not the friendly. I was gonna say friendly. They are down in the mines gating the skulls. But we stopped their push. We just killed their frontliner, and we got a kill in the bottom lane. Nova is almost dead. She's over here. Hi, I'm still right here. I have such a slow attack speed, it feels bad. Boop. There we go. Being an archer is so much fun, guys. It just feels so cool. I just really enjoy the mechanic of having a bow. And, you know, I am one of those noobs that played WoW and always wanted to be a hunter, or played hunters first, and love hunters forever and ever. So, there's 2 things you can go here. There is the Ninja Assassin, which reduces the cooldown of natural Zuri by 10 seconds, so it's a 15-second cooldown rather than a, oh, hello, Nova. Hi, Nova. Where are you going, baby girl? You're not getting out of here! Boop! That's kills, baby. 7-0, son. We're doing work. We're doing work. This is one of those games, baby. Alright. Or we can go for mounted agility, which is after you jump over something, you get mounted, and you can increase movement speed by 30%, which is 160% movement speed total. That's a lot. Oh, he's done. He's done. He ain't gonna handle it. There we go. We're just gonna go into assassin, just for more of a mobility. Words. More mobility. That's like a tongue twister. Hi, monk. You're coming in the wrong place. Varian. Got that kill. He did go for Twin Blade Varian, which is, you know, kind of what you'd expect in a quick match. Missing of the burrow. I just missed my scatter arrow, so that's okay. I just also missed my Q, so even more okay. We're doing great, guys. Dahaka will fall, either way. We're completely ignoring their golem right now. Maybe I'm paying defense. Gonna mount up and then head over here. And as you can see, we're doing 23,000 hero damage with a lot of killing blows. So we're just doing really well. I just think the ability of Hanzo to get targeted bursts, especially when heroes get low and chase down, he's like a different form of Genji. Whereas Genji is about getting resets and getting low, Hanzo's all about kiting and making the life of the enemy team, like they have to respect your range, because your long range poke is always something they have to watch out for. Oh, by the way, guys, you can ping missing. Alt left click on heroes on the top bar. As you saw here, I'll do it one more time. Alt left click. So now it shows that Dahaka was or is top. We're gonna kill these sappers. Boom! We got it. All right. Because they don't have a huge front line and most of them are squishy, we're actually going to go for the piercing arrow. This will just give us a little bit more splash damage on the enemy team. Even though the auto attack, even though splash is just good regardless, we're just going to go for it. We're going to do that just so. I thought he was going to try and drag me. He missed the drag. And let's see, can we just keep it up? Jump over the wall. Obviously, if there's a big front line, piercing is the way to go. More kills. I can see your Nova. Oh, I missed trying to impact on the wall there. Varian is our off-lane soaker. We are 2 levels up currently. I'm gonna pop the sonic arrow so that Nova thinks twice about entering the area and can be revealed much easier. And split arrow is just one of those things that helps that too. Oh, I just missed her. Boom, there is another one. Gotta watch out the drag. Oh, he still got it. I do have nature's agility. Jump over the wall. I just interrupted his bite. That's real Nova. Oh no. No, it was! She put her clone in front of her. Wow. And she used my control of the clone. That's funny. And there we go, everybody. We are untouchable. You have a 3-level lead on the enemy team, and we're gonna win this game. Split arrow does not affect the enemy core, which is a little unfortunate, but it is what it is. Go away, monk. Go away, monk. You don't want none of this. And that's Hanzo, everybody. I definitely played this one much better than the first time around. He does have a very high skill cap, and understanding how to push the limits of the hero is important. Because otherwise, if they had like a front line that could have capitalized, because I did go very aggressive on them, but they couldn't answer back to my outranging of them because most of them were melee. So by them coming into me, I was already getting like two autos attack before they were even close to dealing with any of the damage I put out. And, you know, if I'm able to cancel the leap with my ult, which totally was not planned, it just worked out really well. Looking at the stats real quick, we have 8 kills, 9 assists, and 0 deaths. Doing really well. Our Varian was just the guy who collected all the XPs. I was the assassin of the team for sure. And we got 36,000 hero damage. That's the best in the entire match. Very low, actually. But there was, you know, kind of low supporting, even though they did have a double support. They just didn't coordinate all that well. And, as I said, this is the auto attack build, everyone. It's more of a hybrid than specifically auto attack. The giant slayer would have been fit the auto attack more, but baseline, it's auto. But I think he has a really unique skill set. Alright. And then, as for his level 20, I probably would have actually gone play the game for that one because they didn't really get any armor bonuses. So this talent would have been null and void anyways. So everyone, that's going to do it for this video, the Hanzo auto attack build hybrid. Most of his builds, I would say, are even a hybrid anyways, rather than just purely auto attack. Yes, I did change my skin while I was changing scenes, but that's no big dealio. I do actually need to change my mount. So anyways, what do you guys think of Hanzo? Where is he headed, kind of? Like, what do you think? Is he going to be viable in any sort of format? I think he is, honestly. He'll take time to be figured out and how he synergizes with his ult and what makes him shine the best on what maps, basically. So, with that, I leave it all to you guys. Thank you all for joining me, and please don't forget the like button and subscribe as well. And I will see you all in the next video in Heroes of the Storm.